Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna go ahead and talk about my monthly favorites from March. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. What a month March has been. It feels as though time and space have lost all sense of meaning, and today's date is March 32th. It's a wild world. What a horrifying time to be alive. Anyway, let's get back to makeup. So the first item I want to talk about is technically a skincare item. This is the Chanel Hydra Beauty Essence Mist. This, pure and simple, is just the most luxurious, extra bougie face mist. It smells like the Hydra Beauty skincare line, so it smells like white peach and melon. It's refreshing, it's fruity, it's delightful. I use it sometimes before I put on my foundation, just as an extra layer of moisture. You can go ahead and reapply this during the day, just as a nice little pick-me-up. It smells fantastic. To me, this sort of product is in the same category as the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, just a facial spray that smells decadent and just feels very bougie. Next up is a foundation from Chanel. This is the Ultra Le Teint Velvet. Now, I tried this out on my channel last month and I was shocked because this is more geared towards normal to combination skin types, and I have dehydrated skin. So I usually go for foundations that say luminous or dewy because I tend to have dry patches of skin on my face. However, this foundation is absolutely stunning. It is luminous, it is velvet, it is pure velvet luminosity. It is absolutely stunning. I have a couple more samples here that I'm going to continue using because I was just shocked. This is one of those items that I tried out and I was like, I don't understand why this looks so nice. It didn't settle into the crease lines. It just stayed in place all day and had that really beautiful velvety finish. I am beyond shocked and surprised, but very pleasantly surprised. So I'm very happy about this one. Next up from Chanel is the Volume Stretch. This is what I'm wearing today on my lashes. So this is the newest version of the Volume mascara. Every year or so, Chanel tries to zhuzh up the Volume mascara line. I find it really difficult to beat the classic. I like the stretch. It has a very interesting wand. And what's interesting is when you apply it on the lashes, you can feel it curling and tugging at the lashes, like tugging very gently, don't worry. But you can really feel it lifting and curling and stretching your lashes at once. It's very nice. However, I don't think it beats the classic original Volume mascara, but I'm still really glad I tried it and I still really like it. Okay, so next up is a blush stick. This is from Westman Atelier, and this is the blush called Minette, which is just like the most beautiful peachy blush. It's what I'm wearing today. It's just a really beautiful, peachy, everyday hue for a blush. I find it gives you that really healthy looking glow. It has the tiniest bit of shimmer in it, but it's not like a chunky glitter. It's more that it just gives you a nice little lit from within type of glow, and I just wish I had more of these. I might order some online if they're still shipping here to Canada because I really like the texture. I find it's really creamy. I find these blend really well, and every time I look at the blushes, they have like almost looks like a rainbow assortment of just like bright pinks, so I might just order a new one just because. Okay, so next up are two lipsticks from Eldridge. So I feel like my monthly favorites, sometimes they are brand new items that I'm just like reusing over and over again, and sometimes it's like old forgotten loves that I'm like, oh, I remember that I have this. So the first one here is part of the Velvet collection. This is the one called Velvet Fawn. Now, normally I'm not a huge fan of nudes because I feel like a lot of nude lipsticks just make me look dead. Like they just wash out all of my color and it looks terrible. However, Velvet Fawn is literally the most perfect nude. The undertones are perfect and it truly is my lips but better, and I just love it so much. And then I think this is my all-time favorite lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. This is Velvet Morning. It is just the perfect warm toned orange red. It is super bright, super bold. I love it. I'm trying to pan this one in the project pan. That's when you take a list of makeup items and try to like finish them off. This is on my list of set items. I hopefully will get to that in about a year, but it's just so beautiful. And yeah, now that it's getting a bit warmer out, I'm feeling inspired to wear like more bold, beautiful lip colors. Okay, so next up is an item that is new-ish, not that new to me. This is the Givenchy Healthy Glow Bronzer. I have the shade 03 Amber Season, and this bronzer I saw online for a while and saw people really liked it, and then I finally gave it a try, and oh my goodness. It's just so beautiful. It's very, very soft, but it's also buildable. And it has just a really nice, healthy glow, bronzy effect. It never looks orange. It blends super well. It just gives you a nice, I just, you know, went out in the sun without any sun damage type of look. And it's really pretty. And the packaging originally was very beautifully detailed, but as you can see, I have enjoyed it, so the detailing has been erased. This Givenchy bronzer is one of those items that almost had like cult following for so many people, and I totally get it. It is 100% worth it. Okay, so next up is an item from Charlotte Tilbury that is not new, but is new to me. This is the Sophisticate palette. So this palette, when you look at it, is not visually stimulating. And I had a discussion with one of my subscribers here on a video a few weeks ago, and we were talking about how sometimes when you look at a palette, it is not visually stimulating. There's no green, there's no purple, there's no like rainbow colors. However, when you wear this, it will always look flattering, because even though these are more boring, they are all matte, they're all neutrals. It is impossible to wear this and not look sophisticated. If you want a professional, elegant, put together, classy look, this is the type of palette you need. They are all matte. You are not going to have any shimmer. There's not going to be any glitter fallout. These are just very flattering colors, and there's a neutral, a warm, and a cool tone matte. This is literally meant for anyone, for any profession. You can wear this and just look elegant and put together, and you can make it more intense, or you can wear it just for like really easy every day. And I really like that. And I did a video talking about aging here in the beauty community, and I talked about Cindy Crawford, and something about this palette makes me think of Cindy Crawford, because she did a video, I think with Vogue or Harper's Bazaar, about her everyday beauty routine, and she used this palette. So I was like, well, if it's good enough for Cindy, it's good enough for me. And something about using matte neutral shadows to me also screams 90s supermodel. So just the whole aesthetic of this, I'm really a big fan of. Okay, and last but not least, I have two Tom Ford eyeshadow palettes here. I have officially drunk the Tom Ford Kool-Aid. I am head over heels. So the first palette is this one here called African Violet. And I love it because it's kind of the opposite of the Charlotte Tilbury palette we just talked about. I love this purple and coral color. I love that juxtaposition. I think it's so beautiful. I love these colors, and I love how the purple stays vibrant, because oftentimes when I wear a purple, it kind of just goes really dark. I find that I have a hard time finding a purple that stays vibrant and doesn't just turn into a muddy brown. But this one here is absolutely stunning. And then speaking of purples, we have this one here called Daydream. Now, this one here is definitely more bold. Something about this palette to me seems a bit more flashy. I think there's a darker navy color and there's more pastels. So I feel like this palette here definitely has the potential to be more bold and maybe even do like a dark smoky eye with it. It took me a while to drink the Tom Ford Kool-Aid, but I'm glad that I did. And I think the next brand that I wanted to drink the Kool-Aid from is Hourglass. I have been eyeing their blushes for a very long time, so I might do that next. I feel like I didn't buy that many new items this month. I've definitely been trying to cut back on online shopping, and I don't know like what's the best. I feel like some people are definitely buying a lot online right now and some people aren't, and I don't know which one is right, you know? I guess for me, I thought cutting down on like online makeup shopping might make it easier for people who are delivering packages or people working in like warehouses and stuff. But then you also want to make sure that those people, you know, keep their jobs. So I don't know. I don't know what's right or wrong to do. I was looking at the Chanel website recently in Canada, and they announced that they are like stopping online orders for the time being. I have no idea how long that will be. I haven't heard any news of other retailers doing that right now in Canada, although I have heard that a lot of them are taking much longer to ship items now, which makes sense. But that is just the reality of life these days, and when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. If you happen to enjoy today's video, please like, comment, and also subscribe. I post nothing but luxury beauty here on my channel, and whenever I get a collection, I will go ahead and create several different looks with the same collection. That way you guys at home really get a sense on how to use up all of your makeup items. So if that sounds interesting, please, you know, stick around and subscribe. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.